Hi and welcome to this week's sim racing news roundup, and we've got a fair bit to cover this week in all honesty. So kicking off with something I've already done a video on, and I'll link to this down below as everything in this video. All of the links and sources will be in the description down below. And that first one is that Assetto Corsa 2, which we knew was coming because we've got a internal call recording that basically went out to shareholders that confirmed that, but we now have an expected release date of this, which is 2024, which, let's be honest, is 3 years away, so that's quite a long time to wait for Assetto Corsa 2. That's all we know about it. Just Assetto Corsa 2 is expected to release in 2024. What is going to release significantly quicker, however, is the mobile version, which I don't think many people, if any, saw coming. But there we go, there's a mobile coming for that, and that's apparently coming summer 2021, which is practically now. So will be interesting to see what comes along with that one. We then move along to a quick chat about Forza Motorsport and the upcoming Forza Motorsport. So, as you may know, this is not going to be called Forza Motorsport 8. It's effectively seems to be a reboot, and it's just going to be called Forza Motorsport again. But there's some news about the developments they've done in terms of the new tyre model, and it's going to be a lot more detailed than it's ever been in the past, so worth a look. What will transpire of it, who knows, but take a look at the source down below. There's a nice video accompanying that as well to expand on that, but basically it's going to be a tyre behaviour model that is almost 50 times more detailed than before. Turn 10's claim, not mine. Moving on from that, we had an update to RaceRoom this week. So most of the update was around balance performance for GT4, but we did also get, and these are chargeable DLC, a new car, which is the Opel Astra Tcr, and the Vala Bannon track, which is in Norway, and is actually a really good fun little track, and more on that in a little bit. Put a video together on that one as well, so again you can check that out down below if you want to see some more on RaceRoom. We then have Gran Turismo Sport, and the news that some new content is coming to Gran Turismo Sport on July the 8th. It's been confirmed that the new Toyota GR86, which is the replacement for the GT86, will be debuting in Gran Turismo Sport on the 8th of July, ahead of its debut in the 2021 Toyota GR Cup. So yeah, it's the first time I think there's been content for Gran Turismo Sport in quite a while, so we'll be taking a look at that and see what that's like when it comes out, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Dirt 5 also got an update this week. Most of this was around basically getting Fanatec wheel support working. In fact, pretty much all of it was about getting Fanatec wheel support working, so I'll leave you a link that down below. If you happen to be playing Dirt 5 and have a Fanatec wheel or pedals, they should now work. I'm going to hazard a guess that the Venn diagram of the crossover on that's actually fairly low, but there we go. Rickfest got some new stuff this week too. Free update this one, and it's kind of a homage to the origins of Wreckfest back when it was an early access PC title called Next Car Game, and there was a wrecking playground environment on that. So what they've done for this kind of anniversary is they've reimagined that, updated it, and launched it upon us, and it is ludicrously good fun, being perfectly honest, so strongly recommend you check that out if you've got Wreckfest and you haven't had a look at that one, because it's great fun. We then have Assetto Corsa Competizione has had a hotfix, so this brings it to version 1.7.1, and that came out today. Yesterday. I'm forgetting when I'm recording this and what the time is. Minor changes in this one, being perfectly honest, some UI changes, some physics and BOP tweaks in there, some VR tweaks, but nothing major. Again, take a look at the link down below for the greater details around that one. And then we come to something which I'm not able to feature here, but I will almost certainly do a separate video on, and a few people have already had sneak peeks of this, and you may have seen some of the videos around this, and that's that Automobilista 2 gets a massive update today. That's assuming you're watching this on the 4th of June 2021, and Razer actually released it on time. By the way, if you're in the UK and Europe, it's normally around about 6 p.m. in the evening we get those updates, so don't be F5ing the crap out of it on that one. So this brings a huge amount of change. It's supposed to be one of the most significant updates to the physics model in a long time, and it's supposed to have done wonders for the physics model, but it also brings a load of new sports cars. So you will have within this a new BMW, a new Corvette, and a new Porsche 911, all based around GTE type racing, or rather the US equivalent of it, GTLM, as well as some new tracks: Daytona Infield, Long Beach, and Laguna Seca. So some good stuff coming in that. And keeping that theme, you may have noticed that the car you've been watching is indeed a GTLM car. In this case, it's the Ferrari 488 for Assetto Corsa. So this is quite an interesting one. It's a good little mod. Now, to take advantage of this, you do need to have the Red Pack DLC for Assetto Corsa, because it uses the Ferrari 488 GT3 as a base in that, and then builds on that, takes it and turns it into a GTLM or GTE car, depending on where you're racing it. But it's a cracking little mod, and it does a really good job of taking the GT3 car and converting it into the GTE stroke GTLM. And you've been watching it running around that track we were talking about a moment ago for RaceRoom, which is Valabanen in Norway. I enjoyed it so much in RaceRoom, I went hunting for a version of it for Assetto Corsa as well, and came across one that Legion's put together, and quite frankly, it's a really nice little circuit, and it's really well recreated. So that's effectively this week's sim racing news roundup. Hopefully you found this useful. If you have, please do hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when new content gets uploaded. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.